Ecosystem services are huge contributors to countries' national economic activities. These include, but not limited to, timber, which makes around $400 billion, marine fisheries, which make around $80 billion. Degradation of natural resources not only loses money, but also causes impoverished countries to feel the effects more than others and causes countries to move away from agriculture to service industry. Capital assets are both renewable and non-renewable resources. Ecosystem services are included in the renewable resource category. Logging, aquaculture, fisheries both make a positive influence on a country's GDP despite the loss of capital asset. When the natural resources available in the country will prosper, but when the resource is depleted over time, the country loses this access to wealth due to overharvesting of forests and fisheries. When the estimates of economic loss of such capital assets are factored into the total wealth of the nation, the balance of economies, especially those dependent on natural resources, significantly change due to depletion of the ecosystem services.
History has shown that as economies have experienced growth and maturation, there is a certain evolutionary process that takes shape. Normally, the economy changes from agriculture to industrialization, which eventually centers on the service industries. Even though this progression seems inevitable, developing countries in this day and age still rely very much on their natural resources and agriculture. According to the Millennium Ecosystem Assessment, or the MEA, in 2000, agriculture accounted for 5% of gross world product, industry for 31%, and service industries for 64%. Even though these developing countries still involve major ecosystem and agricultural services, the bigger and more dominant countries have advanced far enough that the ecosystem has less political or economic clout like it used to. This is a very risky proposition for the ecosystem's health. Less economic significance could signal a slow death for the ecosystem services, which threatens more ecosystem degradation. The degradation of ecosystem services is harming many of the world's poorest people and is sometimes a principal factor in causing poverty. Ecosystem degradation affects people in a significant way.